Make sure to turn down your volume in 3, 2.
Some people think too much of themselves, but with them I forget how. Keep the problems in the closet with the skeleton instead of solving them and they drop it. They making it worse, telling friends and people they don't even know the truth. This review would have been finished if it weren't for the concussion and smoke and stuff like that. Sorry to let everyone down who expected one of the best videos I would have ever made. But with that said, I hope you enjoy this version of the finished product. 2019, I made this. I mean, I think the hair looks alright, right? Maybe? No? Well, guess it would. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, geez, easy. Man, this is gonna be a video. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is not gonna be a Deadlies update. It's gonna be one of the most important videos, and I don't know what I'm gonna name this. I think it's my response to. And then saw this video, someone talking about something. I'm like, you know what? The video's up. Let me go check it out. I watched it. One of my favorite franchises that I've been playing for years upon years, ever since I was a kid. And I even have the GameCube right here, and I'm going to play it right after. Hold up, I have to unplug it, but you guys can see it, right? And I think I have it in there. Is it Melee? No, I got Melee in there. But Metroid Prime, one of my favorite franchises. Got him here. Got the dual discs, but I have two in this one. Just because, that was my first ever game that I've ever gotten, besides the first ever console, which is the GameCube. Not that specific one, but, well, Metroid Prime 4's development has been delayed, which means that they're basically restarting. And now that they say that, the issue with that is it's going to be years and more years for it to come. Originally, it was going to come out in, I don't think this year, but now, a lot later. And it sucks, man. I love the series. I played 3. I have 3 on the Wii. It's all right. The first 2 are still going to be my favorite. I don't have the trilogy. I do want to get the trilogy. And my response to this is, yeah, they're all right. We will be, let down and disappointed that, this was going to happen. Me personally, it's one of my favorite franchises and one of my favorite games. But there are so many other games out there at the same time. So I'm okay with this because it happens. A lot of stuff happens, comes into game development. A lot of stuff happens when you're building a game. It takes a lot to build a game. Very, very much, a lot. Until then, I'm going to be still hyped for it because I know they're still working on it, of course. And I want to say good luck to the team. Good luck to Nintendo and everybody there. I really hope you guys will be satisfied with what you come out with. And I will no matter what because I loved the first 2 games. The third game was good. I do want to say that I cannot wait for MP4. Yeah, I can't wait to play it on this channel.
As most people know with the Metroid Prime trilogy, and I cannot wait to get to the other 2, but for Metroid Prime 1, I've been waiting for this video for such a long time. I probably already said it. I'm making this video January frickin' 24th, 2024 by the time I'm making this, but I did want to add something to my Metroid Prime Legendary Grand gaming review, which is going to take a very long time because I'm really passionate about 3 of my favorite games ever made, and it's more of the first 2. But they just do something that a lot of games can't do, and a lot of games don't have the balls to do. I think the Wii did add actually a lot of cool ideas and Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, but that's when I'll get to that. But in terms of Metroid Prime 1, the music is so incredible. For everything you do, from the sound effects, the remade sound effects from even Super Metroid and even the previous games, the remixed music and the new versions of music and remastered versions of music, the frickin' new songs, it's just so good. Magmore Caverns being a remix of, I'll say it in the future when I do the actual video. And then in Metroid Prime 2, when they did the subterranean Torvus Bog theme being a remixed version of, not Meridia. Meridia had its own theme. want to play that game again. Super Metroid, like when I first played it and beat it, I was like, dang, this game is really good. It's almost like freaking like a 2D Metroid Prime, but not exactly. But it really set up like how Metroid Prime is just really, it's just really, really good. And because my dad originally played the game, and I was like, okay, so I was expecting something cool. I didn't really get that far. I was still in the grass part of Brinstar, I believe it was, and or the forest frickin' part or whatever. I didn't even get past that one boss with the scary music, and it's a giant eyeball that will open. It's like a spike, and you have to climb on it later. Anyways, whatever that is, it's just Super Metroid was really good too. And maybe I'll do a Super Metroid and Metroid Prime like both in one review. Maybe that'd be really cool. But overall, the music is just it's so good. As soon as you get to the first place in the game and the last place in the game, every song and theme is just perfect. The atmosphere in it, it's so good. It not only just nails it completely, and it just does a freaking awesome, exceptional job, and does an incredible job of putting you in an immersion of putting yourself in that first person, putting yourself in that position. If there's a virtual reality of Metroid Prime, that would be like some of the best material that could be made in the history of history, and the history of video games, the history of mankind, the history of just everything. And I mean that for the whole Metroid Prime trilogy. If they did a virtual reality of that somehow, it would, and I feel like it's possible technically, because I mean maybe there might need to be more buttons than on the Oculus Quest 3 is the only one I had. No, Oculus Quest 2 I believe it was. It might need a little bit more buttons or some kind of like HUD or something, but it would just I know there's a way where it could work. You know, the A and B button's already there, so that's already done. And then the back triggers, so it's like it's definitely possible, but how is the real question in general. But overall, if it can happen, it should happen. And I mean, it can happen no matter what. I don't know why I said can't happen.
There's a lot of games I want to play and stuff like that, but Metroid Prime, the trilogy specifically, probably the fourth one, they do something that a lot of games don't do. They don't hit that mark. And it's the music, it's the gameplay, it's the locations, it is how they're built, it is what they look like, the presentation, and just everything. It's perfect about the games. And some people don't like the backtracking, which is fine, but I think it adds some type of element where you get to explore more in the entirety of the game. That might be my opinion, but you know, I'm gonna do a legendary grand review on the games, in depth, extensively, and as expansive that I can make it, as excessive as I can make it. And I don't mean that word in a bad way, but in the best way that excessive can be used in that way. Metroid Prime, it's my first game that I've ever owned, and it's still to this day something that I play. It's crazy. So I'll definitely do some randomizers and as many videos as I can do and think of, because I want people to appreciate the game and realize how good the game is. And I know there's some videos out there that have thousands of views, and there is a dedicated audience to it, and I like that because I'm a part of that audience too, and community. You know, over everything, I want to make sure that it's recognized and people see for what it is and how good of a gem it is too.
Okay, it is August 3rd, 2024, and I have to talk about this for the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption review. I'm playing the Metroid Prime Trilogy version. You can hear it in the background. But easily the most annoying enemy, I think, in all gaming of all time that I've ever did is Moganir from the first seed in Brio's seed, the boss, basically the final boss of that area. Just freaking annoying, and you just have to be precise every single time, and it's very annoying. But the freaking, I don't even know what the heck this thing was called, honestly. The defense drone with the recycled freaking attack from Moganir, which is basically just from the first Metroid Prime. That's been recycled twice now in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, when it's the Ink Smashers and the Dark Ink Smashers. A recycled attack of where the phase, not the phase on Elite, the Elite Pirates would smash their hands down or whatever, and it would create this shockwave that you have to jump over. And then it was recycled in the second game for the Ink Smashers. That's fine, not bad. They're a little different of an enemy, so just one recycled move, not bad, even though they only have, 2-3 moves anyways. But anyways, whatever. I digress. I don't know. I really do not get why overall that was recycled for Moganir even, and the defense drone. It's just weird to me. But the most annoying parts of this game so far, everything else is good, fine, fun, cool. But once you get to Moganir or the defense drone, absolutely a pain in the butt. And I'm on veteran, and I'm saying that. I'm not even on hyper mode, and it's annoying. I don't know if I beat hyper mode Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, but I have streamed beating pretty much every other mode. And hyper mode in the first 2 games, I believe, but I'm not sure about Corruption. But, it's just, this is my review so far, and when I get that review done, this part right here is a pain. And it freaking just, you have to be so accurate. You only get so much health. I found as many energy tanks that the game basically offered. I got 5 or 6 right now, I don't know. I'm actually going to check. I have, I think 5. Yeah, so I have 5, as I pretty much guessed to begin with. And still, I run out of health. There's just the stupid mud balls or freaking meatballs are annoying that just roll around. And I'm not talking about the Black Ops 3 zombies meatballs that roll around. No, these are more meatballs. Those are like alien zombie meatballs. These are like mud meatballs. It's like a mud ball. And it's freaking, I don't like it. So, I definitely think that it's not bad. It's a little difficult, and I like that. But of how repetitive one of the movesets have been used, one of the moves have been used, or attacks I should say, is very annoying. But overall, it's just annoying to do. And for the speedrunners out there, I'd give props to you, and props for that, because I don't know how y'all can do that so perfectly. I mean, it's not very hard, me being good at FPS games, but just overall, when it comes to this, I absolutely hate those 2 bosses. So, yeah. The game did have some time constraints, and that's fine, and they were on a time crunch, and apparently that it wasn't the best conditions for the employees that worked on the game and whatnot. There's a lot that goes into it, but as far as it goes, all 3 games, 11 out of 10. Trilogy, I'm going to have to buy again for the second time, but that's okay. Maybe I'll finish this in the future, but this is the part 1, I guess, if for now, I don't know. If not part 1, then this is the review.